my perception has always been two things. One, her classes are intended and geared towards women mostly. I'm a guy. And two, she's teaching on a subject of spirituality, which typically I've always assumed has been a very fluffy subject. So understanding these two things, coupled with the fact that, okay, it's an online program, great, gives me convenience, but then I still need to spend the time to go through it. So these are like three major challenges that would have prevented me from actually attending. In regards to this content, the assumption that it was going to be geared towards women wasn't entirely true. The class content itself and the things that she presented were very much relevant to the lives of men as well, in terms of issues of the heart and their relationship with Allah and their connection with their family, and all of that ties into one's spiritual benefit. So that was very much real in terms of how my assumption of it was wrong. The other aspect of the fact that spirituality isn't a fluffy subject if it has a real effects in terms of your relationship with the creator and the creation. Those are real things. And so that removes the fluffiness. And the third factor is that, yes, like everything in life, if you want change, you have to put time and energy towards it. So the fact that I had the opportunity to actually spend the time and energy in this is something that is worth doing. It is an obstacle worth climbing over. Personally, I'm not a lecture person. I really don't like lectures, and I zone out, and I did zone out, honestly speaking, as a guy who is, distracted very easily, and at the same time, somebody who needs something more, I guess, tangible to engage with. However, one of the things that I loved about it is the exercises. There's plenty of exercises in here for one to connect and engage with, so that you're not just drowning out and zoning out just listening to stuff. That's one. And the second factor I loved were the panel discussions. Some of the panel discussions got real deep and real. So and those are the things that really stuck out for me in the feature that I really liked. I would recommend this class to a number of types of people. One, if you're familiar with Yasmin Mogahed already, then definitely take this course, right? If you've liked her stuff before, you're going to love this stuff now. Number two, I would recommend this for any guy who thinks that spirituality is a fluffy subject. And the reason I say that is because what she presents here is not actually fluffy. There's some real stuff here, and people get real deep. Anybody who's interested in psychology, there's a lot of references that she gives to psychology. Personally, I work in marketing and communications, so there's a lot of sociological and psychological data and practices that I look at to implement in my own career. So there was a lot of tangible benefit in that regard as well. So these are the people that I recommend it to. And lastly, anybody who is an active user of social media, which is many people, I would say this class gives a lot of perspective and guidance in terms of your own well-being in this regard. So these are the types of people whom I would recommend this program for.